Hey everyone, Day here, and I just finished building an altar, and I want to ritualize it right now and invite you to join me in a seed planting ritual for this almost springtime. And I have right here in my hands four seeds, four sunflower seeds, and I'm going to plant each one of them in the center of the altar, and each seed is going to be devoted to something new for a different subject, something new we want to pray for, and we want to encourage and inspire for these things in our lives. And once we plant them, I will take a breath, and you can pause this video and you can really just take in this prayer that you are planting in your life and in the world. And so join me. I'm glad you're here. So the first seed that we have here is a seed for ourself. And consider all of the things that you want for this spring for yourself. New thoughts, new behaviors, maybe new routines, new relationships, new understandings, new vision, new work. So just take it in. What seed do you want to plant in your life for yourself, for your person, just for you? And you can join me in taking this seed, and here's the altar, and putting that seed right in the center, right there. We're going to bury those seeds at the end. But right now, let's just take a breath in and really just ask yourself, what is the thing that you are planting for yourself right now? What is the seed that you're planting for yourself? And take a moment, maybe pause the video. Okay. Our second seed, right here. Our second seed is devoted to one thing that we're planting for our family. And that could be our parents, that could be our children, that can be our grandparents, our aunts, our uncles, our friends. But something that we are planting new for our families, some prayer that we have for the springtime for our families, even for our ancestors. So take in that. You can pause the video. You can just consider, what is that one thing that we want to have birth forward for our family and friends during this time. Take that seed, and you can join me in putting that in the center. And again, let's take a breath. And you can pause the video if you'd like and just take this moment in. And our third seed right here. Our third little seed, sunflower seed. What is one thing that we are planting for our environment, for our animal friends, for our plant friends, our bumblebee friends, our hummingbird friends, our sky, our water, just the non-human world? What is one thing that we want to see and plant, a prayer that we're planting for our greater than human world? And let's just consider that one thing. And take that seed, and we're going to put it in the center of our altar, right there. And you can join me in taking a breath or pausing the video. Take that in. And lastly, our last seed right here. What is one thing that we are planting for our world and for the time that we're living in? One thing for the collective, for our whole planet. It's a wild time right now. It's a crazy time, and we need all the prayers that we can generate. So what is one seed that we are planting for our world and for the time that we are living in? So just take that in. And you can join me in putting that seed at the center of the altar. And we're gonna take a breath in. And you can pause the video if you'd like, or you can just sit here and take in that prayer for the world and for the time. And the last thing that we're going to do together is we're going to cover these seeds up. And like with any seed, it needs a good amount of time to just rest and for us to trust that these seeds are viable. And so we just planted 4 seeds for ourselves, for our family and friends, for our environment and the animals and plants, and for the time that we're in, for the time and the world that we're in. And we're gonna just take a moment, take a pinch of soil like this, and we're gonna cover these seeds up like that, putting them in the ground. And we're gonna say to ourselves, I trust that these seeds are planted. I trust that my prayers are planted. I trust that my prayers are planted. Thank you so much for joining me in this ritual of 4 seeds, planting seeds for ourselves and for our world. And just remember that ritual is a way that we can find our way back into our center and into the greater rhythm of what life is doing right now, which is it's almost spring, and it's a time to plant seeds, and it's a time to really believe that there is life coming forth again. So I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me in this ritual with the seeds and with the altar. And until next time, see you soon.